Welcome to the inaugural episode of AAPW All-American Pro Wrestling Collision. I'm Kevin Huntsberger, right here on WSIL TV. We are coming to you from SIU this afternoon with some great action. Now to the ring, my colleague Chris Hagstrom.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is scheduled for one fall. Your referee is making his way to the ring, being accompanied by Gaylord Stevens from Willisville, weighing in at 239 pounds, Axe Allward.
AAPW Collision is brought to you by Black Diamond Harley-Davidson, located on the Williamson County Parkway in Marion. For more information on their inventory, merchandise, and upcoming events, visit them online at blackdiamondhd.com. Come join the party. And don't pay twice for the same home remodel or project. Call Rocky Comfort Builders and do it right the first time. Call 618-967-7236 or visit them online at rockycomfortbuilders.com. Rocky Comfort Builders, building green for more than 30 years.
And introducing his opponent. Making his way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 150 pounds, Jay Spade.
Jay Spade getting quite the reception here on this very first edition of AAPW Collision. The fans here cheering him as he makes his way to the ring, facing the veteran Axe Allward, also known as the Old School Warrior. And I'm joined now by my colleague Chris Hagstrom. Chris, welcome aboard.
Kevin, thank you very much. I can't tell you how excited we are. This is the inaugural edition, the first ever AAPW Collision. I know everybody backstage is excited. I'm excited myself. I know you've been excited for months. So let's get the first match underway.
And this is history making. This is, like you mentioned, the very first episode of All-American Pro Wrestling Collision, and this is going to be quite a night, quite an afternoon of matches. A lot of great action going on, including our tag team main event a little later this afternoon.
And you know, Kevin, what better way to start AAPW Collision, the first ever edition, with old school meeting new school, with the Old School Warrior Axe Allward and Jay Spade, as it looks like they're getting ready to lock up.
That's right, and a hard slap there. Old school greeting new school with a nice slap to the face, although that is legal. It was an open slap.
And you know, he had a little smile on his face. I think Jay Spade knew that Axe is giving him that old school welcome.
That's right, and Axe Allward, of course, in the purple and yellow this afternoon, and Jay Spade going for a collar and elbow tie-up now, and a nice snap mare. And another slap.
Paintbrush right across the face. That's paintbrush number 2 for Jay Spade, and he's taking it in stride.
That's right. Not much he can do at this point. Gaylord Stevens, as you introduced earlier, the manager for Axe Allward, and is always dapper in his gear that he chooses to wear at ringside.
I wouldn't exactly call that dapper. Whoa, watch out. Ooh, a slap to the face by Jay Spade.
A little taste of his own medicine, and goes for a clothesline and gets another paintbrush and another miss.
Yeah, what a great shot.
And a quick arm drag takeover, and there's another one followed up by that. And a big drop kick by Jay Spade.
Jay Spade's rolling on all cylinders right now, Kevin.
Definitely, and it looks like he's going to the top early in this contest. Let's see what kind of impact he's going to make.
Heads up. Beautiful.
High cross body and a cover, and we get a 2 count and almost a 3.
And it looks like Axe Allward's going to take a powder real quick.
Yeah, Gaylord Stevens calling a timeout. Somebody should send him a memo. We don't do timeouts in professional wrestling.
And that's going to come later. Oh, watch out, Jay. Ooh, he hit the concrete. That was solid concrete right there. As you see, there's no mats there, Kevin.
Absolutely not, and that's where the veteran, the Old School Warrior, comes into play, knowing his way inside and outside the ring, got out of the way, and now putting the boots and the guardrail to Jay Spade.
Those are steel guardrails. You might find plastic somewhere else, but not here, All-American Pro Wrestling. Those are steel guardrails. I think he's checking to see if he has all of his teeth.
Yeah, that would have definitely loosened him up, if you will, and Old School going in for the kill now.
Ooh, vicious right hand. Or is that a left hand? That was his right hand. I can't tell. Ooh, another stiff right hand. Jay Spade is looking a little groggy here.
That's right, Gaylord Stevens talking some trash as we get a classic textbook suplex going on here. Very beautifully done.
Man, look at Jay Spade arch his back. I mean, that just has to be writhing in pain now.
We're getting shades of Harley Race, of course, the old school warrior Axe Allward showing us he likes the older style of wrestling and going for a very nonchalant cover.
And that's not going to get you a 3 count. Axe Allward he's got to know that. I mean, if you're going to put this kid away, you've got to do it with a great roll-up or hook that leg.
Absolutely, can't just be cocky about it and stand on his chest and getting another fist and referee reprimanding him about that one more time.
Our referee Caleb Demps is the official of this match.
Shot into the ropes and a nice over, and he's trying to roll him up here, but
ooh, he's got him by the neck.
Yeah, old school. I think a little too strong, a little too heavy for him to pull all the way over.
Ooh,
nice. Almost choke slam there, I guess.
It was almost like a two-handed choke slam to the mat, and now he's using his boot to choke him out. The referee's got to get some order here.
Yeah, working on the face, the neck, and that region there, trying to weaken him up for this matchup here. The very first episode of Collision here on All-American Pro Wrestling.
Jay Spade's trying to mount a little bit of offense, though. He's trying to make a little bit of a comeback. Come on, Jay.
And he's whipping him in and gets reversed here.
Oh, watch out for that big hand. It looked like he was trying to give him some kind of a backbreaker. He's applied a sleeper hold, Kevin.
Yeah, speaking of old school, it looks like Jay Spade's done his homework as well. He knows a little old school move or two himself.
It looks like he's got Axe fading a little bit. Jay Spade had to jump onto his back to apply the sleeper hold, but it looked cinched in pretty well as Caleb Demps, the official of the match, checks to make sure it's a legal choke.
That's right, and that very beginning there, getting up on Axe's back was a smart thing to put extra weight and extra pressure.
Oh, great reversal by Jay Spade. This could be all 1-2. No.
The wily veteran once again kicking out, taking a breather, but he's not going to get much of a break there as a couple of fists are thrown his way.
You still got to watch his manager, Gaylord Stevens, on the ringside as you see him right there. Heads up by Jay.
And here comes another.
Oh, wait a minute.
Spine buster. Wow.
And he's been working that back this entire match, Kevin. And back in that neck is pretty much where Old School Warrior has been focusing. And again, that nonchalant cover. Come on.
Very cocky, and again, a kick out by Jay Spade. Of course, you mentioned earlier, you're not going to pin a kid like this by not at least hooking a leg or making an attempt here, putting a little more weight and pressure than just your hand or your foot.
And it looks like Axe is, again, continuing to work on that neck, Kevin.
A couple of elbow drops to the back of the neck there, and maybe going for a backbreaker here. Yeah, absolutely.
And look at him, just like he cringes his fingers. I mean, that's how much pain he's in, Kevin. He just crinkles his fingers back and arches his back. That just hurts.
Yeah, Old School definitely not messing around. He's getting a little serious here now, choking him out on the ropes, and referee needs to get in there and watch Gaylord as well.
Oh, watch out here. As you see Jay Spade, he's set up. What is that? Where is Axe? Oh, well, look out. Oh! Looked like he was going to go for a leg across the back of the neck. Jay Spade moving out in time.
Yeah, Jay Spade knowing his whereabouts, even though he's a little bit groggy right now after a couple of those smashes to the back of the neck and then being kicked around the ring a little bit. He's back up on his feet, though. Both men are, and there's a couple of fists coming the way of the Old School Warrior.
The fans are really getting behind Spade now.
And a reversal here.
Watch out.
Nice modified bulldog headlock there. Now if he can cover him and hook a leg here, we might see an upset.
Come on, Jay. He's a high flyer, and we've seen that new school mentality out of Jay. And looks like that's where he's going to go, is the top rope. I don't exactly think this is a smart move by Jay Spade.
Going up to the top.
Heads up, head lights. Oh, man. He missed that one. Again, that's why I said Axe didn't look like he was down all the way.
Yeah, Axe was not completely out, and here comes.
Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Oh, driver. Oh,
jeez, look at that. Just his head just bounced off the mat.
Another nonchalant cover though, but it's enough.
Oh wow. Kevin, man, Jay, look at his foot twitch. We gotta get some help out there for him. we've got to get some help out there.
He took a pounding throughout this match, and Gaylord and Axe Allward celebrating now a big victory here.
We're going to take a look at the replay real quick. Well, I thought we were going to go to a replay, but what did Gaylord just say?
I think he said do it again.
We got to get the official in here. I mean, look at him. He's just he can't even really pull himself up.
And Gaylord just put his hands on the referee. That's going to cost him, I believe, a fine.
Oh no! Come on, Axe! You can't do this right again. Not again! No! Oh my goodness!
Is he trying to make a point? What point is he trying to prove here? You won the match. Get out of the ring and let this young man get back to the backstage area.
We need to send another official out. Thank you. Finally, another official comes in and try to restore some order here. Get him out of there. Oh, jeez. Come on.
Now Gaylord taking a couple of cheap shots and a couple of dance steps along with it.
We got to go to commercial. Guys, send us to a commercial break. We gotta check on Jay.
Welcome back to All-American Pro Wrestling Collision, and our opening match, Axe Allworth, the Old School Warrior versus Jay Spade, and a great suplex there.
And then, of course, not one but two pile drivers given by Axe Allward. I don't know what kind of point he was trying to prove, but it looks like he certainly made it with Jay Spade.
That's right, Jay Spade had to be carted off and attended to. Now let's go to our colleague backstage, Sam Smith.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Edmund Livewire McGuire and Dynamite Seth Knight. Now, tonight you guys have a big tag team match. What are your thoughts?
Well, our thoughts basically are we're on the same page. We're pretty sure they're on the same page. But we're just maybe one page farther in the book than they are. We're going to be one step ahead. We're going to be one page ahead. And that's why we're going to come out on top on this one. And
you know, really, I couldn't think of a better person to join me on this night to face Golden Boy Greg Anthony and Shane Rich, two men who we both have history with. But tonight, there's really not much that need to be said. Tonight, your All-American Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion and Dynamite Seth Knight, we go through them like a hot knife through butter. He will prove why he is the excellence of innovation, and I will prove why they call me Mr. Electricity.
Thanks, guys. Guys, back to you.
And All-American Pro Wrestling Collision is brought to you by Withers Broadcasting.
Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois. Weighing in at 202 pounds, this is Mike Masters.
Withers Broadcasting is your home for Saluki football, on the air at 1051 VZA and on Saluki Row on game day with their tailgate party 2 hours before kickoff. For tailgate ticket locations, go to mywithers.radio.com. And AAPW Collision is also brought to you by Sports Blast in Carbondale, Southern Illinois' premier sports and entertainment facility. For more information on facility rental, 24/7 fitness gym, and the Sky Bar, call 618-529-5511 or visit sportsblast.net. And Mike Masters has made his way to the ring and not endearing himself with the fans here by any means today.
And introducing his opponent. Being accompanied by Curly Jr. from Niagara Falls, weighing 235 pounds. This is Curly!
Curly, a very big contrast to Mike Masters, of course. The fans cheering for Curly and Curly Jr., his son. And Curly loves the fans, and they love him as well. Getting a lot of cheers, and probably going to get a couple of laughs here when you see Curly in action.
Well, Kevin, Curly is a relatively newcomer when you think about the span of AAPW. Curly and Curly Jr., of course, the antics of the two. And they are certainly an eclectic group.
Yeah, doing the Curly shuffle and having some fun, a father-son moment. But I don't think Mike Masters is impressed.
You could certainly say he's, well, we can't say that on WSIL. But Curly is certainly making his opinion of Mike Masters known.
And Curly Jr. kind of showing Mike Masters here what he thinks as well as he bounces around the ring and has a little fun. course, I don't think Curly Jr. is going to wrestle. He just does a little dance for us.
He's certainly doing it dancing. I think Curly Jr. is having a little more fun in the ring than, whoa, I don't think Curly Jr. should be knowing how to say that right now either. But he is the junior to Curly, and I'm certainly glad, though, I don't see any tattoos on Curly
No,
Jr. just
not
yet.
yet. And we're laughing and having fun with this, but I think it's making Mike Masters a little mad, a little angry, and I don't know that you want to infuriate Mike Masters.
Well, he also is one of the staples of AAPW, who's been around since the beginning. And Mike Masters is a guy he's just angry at the world, Kevin. I don't know why, but he just seems angry at the world.
Yeah, he is not a happy camper by any means, and the referee is trying to check him now, and he's being less than cooperative at the moment.
Folks, don't forget that as the fans cheer Curly's name, our huge tag team main event comes your way. It's Edmund Livewire McGuire, the AAPW heavyweight champion, teaming with Seth Knight to take on the Golden Boy Greg Anthony and Edmund's nemesis, the serial thriller Shane Rich.
Yeah, that'll be a great matchup as we get a collar and elbow tie-up here between these two guys, and both of them in great shape, and we'll just see who is the better of the two as this match develops. And Curly flexing and showing off all those Three Stooges tattoos, and I believe every one of those tattoos is at least one of the Three Stooges.
Yes, that's what, as Curly makes his thoughts of Mike Masters known. Mike is not taking kind to that at all. He just wants to get this match going, but you're right. You see obviously the big curly face on the back of Curly.
Yeah, quite a tribute there as we get another lockup, and Curly, I think the stronger probably of the two here, and just proved that by shoving Masters down to the mat.
Well, not necessarily, Kevin. I mean, Mike Masters may not look like he's the quote-unquote stronger of the two, but, I mean, we've seen some people that you think are not as strong just because they don't have the physically ripped pecs, but, I mean, when it gets down to it, they've got some strength hidden beneath, well, shall we say, their muscle rolls.
Yeah, and Masters there called a hair pull a moment ago, thrown down now a third time by Curly. Let's see what he claims this time. It looks like he's claiming that Curly pulled his tights. I didn't see that. I don't know if you saw that, Chris.
I didn't necessarily see it, but again, Mike Masters is trying to find a way to get into Curly's head, but it's not working as Curly clearly in Mike Masters' head right here.
Yeah, and the frustration level was already high when Mike got out here, and it's even higher now. And there's a hip toss for his troubles. And coming in again, Curly hip tosses him off to the side. One more time, and he's showing that crybaby signal here.
Watch out here, big slam coming up. Yes!
And Mike Masters is reeling early on in this match. I think he's trying to get coordinated here, and he comes off the ropes with a big clothesline and misses.
And watch out, over the top rope, Mike Masters hits the floor. Not exactly where you want to be when you don't endear yourself to these fans, as Curly celebrating early.
Yeah, and the fans, of course, as you just mentioned, cheering as Masters was tossed over the top rope. And he's going to need to reorganize here and come up with a different game plan, because what he was trying earlier with Curly just simply was not working.
No, and already to a 7 count as Kellen James, the official here, counts 7, and Curly trying to get through, essentially breaking the count right now.
Yeah, Curly turning to the fans, asking if he should poke him in the eyes. He's got to get back in the ring, Curly.
Well, and Kellen James restarts the count. I guess Mike Masters rolled in slightly, but then powdered out as Curly kind of distracted him. And look out here! Hung up a little bit on the ropes there.
Yeah, Mike Masters using the ring to his advantage for sure. Goes for a quick cover and a hook of the leg. Only gets a 2 count, though.
Only a 2 count there, and the referee, it looks like he's choking him right there, but the referee wasn't giving him the count. Mike Masters, though, trying to do a good job of hiding that choke.
Yeah, Kellen James staying on top of him there as Curly gets a kick square to the back. And now is pounding on him, Mike Masters is. Trying to, I think, take out some of that frustration he was feeling early on.
Ooh, suplex. Good suplex by Masters.
Yeah, quick snap suplex there, and now he's posing for the crowd, doing the classic kissing of the biceps, and puts the boot to Curly.
Well, again, Mike Masters has that old school mentality that we've seen already from the old school Warriors, a little foot to the eyes, using every dirty trick he can. Not necessarily from the clean book, but Mike Masters, he goes in for a cover. Look out! Only 2.
Yeah, kind of a sloppy cover, too, on Curly. Going in for that chokehold once again, too. Referee really needs to get in there and start counting. There he goes.
Finally got the count going. I was trying to say he's almost the dirtiest player of the AAPW game.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue with you there, Chris, by any means. And Curly trying to get back to a vertical base and throwing a couple of fists to the breadbasket, but still to no avail. And we may see another pile driver here now.
Well, watch out. Mike Masters trying to get Curly up. That's an awful lot of man they're trying to put up.
Yeah.
Look out!
Oh!
Oh, man. Did you see how he landed?
Yeah, that was not a good landing for Mike Masters, as he's now on his knees. Both men now getting back up to their feet, though.
Ooh, man. Masters, his back has got to be hurting. It looked like he landed almost close to his neck, Kevin.
Yeah, and kicking Curly, though, in the ribs, kind of keeping him down. Maybe he's trying to get himself back into this game as well, as we get a oh,
look at that. He's raking his eyes, and the referee's got to break this up.
knee to the back and then the fingers in the eyes.
You heard him say he's got 5, and he does have that 5 count to his advantage. Now Master applying that rear chin lock.
Referee checking Curly to see if he wants to give it up. Curly, of course, saying no. Not sure that there's any quit in Curly. He is a fighter for sure.
Ooh, looks like inside thigh there. Again, that's a clean move. Masters setting up. It looks like it looks like some kind of submission right here. Maybe a Boston Crab.
Trying to roll him into a Boston Crab is exactly what it looks like. He's awfully close to the
Ooh.
ropes, and Curly's leg strength prevails there.
Masters might have gotten caught by that bottom rope too.
Fans cheering for Curly, getting a chant going here once again for the good guy, if you will, and Curly starting to respond to them by throwing a couple of chops to the way of Mike Masters.
Man, those chops do not feel good, Kevin. I can tell you that. Man, right across the chest.
I think they can hear those out in the parking lot.
Mike Masters, though, trying to reverse it. Ooh, he's got applies a couple an 8 chop of his own.
And
double
slap to the pectoral region there.
In stereo.
Yeah. Curly reversing things though and going back to the chops that he was delivering earlier.
It's a chop war. Chop shop. And again across the chest.
That is going to sting for sure, no doubt about that.
Curly trying to mount some offense here. Is a few more than chops.
Goes for a big clothesline and misses.
Tries for a backhand. Ooh, a forearm shot by Masters.
And a cover, no hook of the leg though.
Ooh. And again, that hook of the leg could have been the difference, Kevin.
Yeah, Curly was a little slow on the kick out there. I think he's wearing him down for sure.
Man, did you see how his head just kind of tilted over there?
Yeah, Curly's looking almost like he's on rubber legs, except he wasn't on his legs at the moment.
Rubber neck.
And now he's got him down on the ropes and choking him out.
Come on, you got a referee again. I'm trying to apply the 5 count. Masters is taking every advantage he can in this match.
Yeah, he knows how to play the game, that is for sure.
Right across the neck goes Masters. And again, he's staying there, applying that choke.
Taking full advantage of the rules, and he's going to go again here.
Watch out, Curly. Ooh.
Curly no slouch, and yeah, I don't know what we call that move.
I think you call it hung out to dry. Man, as the fans trying to get behind Curly here, and Masters is trying to collect himself.
Yeah, and this match changed quickly, the complexion of it at least for Mike Masters. Both men now kind of out of it at the moment.
I think Masters is singing soprano now.
He's trying to get to his feet first, and it looks like he may make it. Curly's starting to get up as well, though, and he's greeted with a
Wait a minute. Watch out. Another shot by Masters. Curly blocks it, a punch.
And curling up, if you will, and doing a couple of forearms to the face, and now some shoulders to the abdomen area, and he's going to send him into the corner turnbuckle.
He's stooging, Kevin. He's stooging. Boom! Right into the corner, and Curly's rolling on all cylinders now.
That's right. Mike Masters is out in the corner there as Curly throws a couple of fists his way, kind of some retribution, I think, from earlier.
Again, those shots to the midsection.
And another shot into the corner here. He's calling for one more.
I would call that a butt poke, or I don't know what he just called that. He wants one more into the corner.
Oh! And the referee gets involved there too.
Kellen James is squished.
And I'm not sure if Kellen just stepped in the way or what exactly
I think
happened
Masters
there.
pulled him in, Kevin.
That's risking a disqualification. If that's the case, and here we've got a schoolboy roll up here.
Watch
this
out.
Could be it.
He's trying to get his feet in there, and he's got his foot on the ropes. Did he count 3? Did he count 3?
I think the referee saw it. Kellen James caught it.
Masters obviously doesn't think so.
No.
He thinks he's won the match.
No bell. I haven't heard a bell ring. Referee saying no, and here comes another body slam.
Oh, I don't know. Watch out. This could be that big Oklahoma slam. Mike Curly, yes, it is. Could it be all?
Big power
1,
slam.
2, 3, that's it.
And Curly gets the win.
Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Curly!
A big win for Curly here, and Curly Jr., of course, going to join Dad here, and I think we may get a little more dancing, a little more entertainment as they pose together. Curly with the victory over Mike Masters.
Let's take a look at the replay real quick. This is what we saw earlier. I think was the turning of the tides for Curly. Curly with the reverse. You see Mike Masters landing. Looked like he landed on his neck. See him spring back up really quick. And again, another turning point for Curly. Mike Masters comes off the ropes and bam! Hung out to dry there. Curly gets set up for his big Oklahoma slam, as you see it right here, kind of wobbling around, and boom! The 1, 2, 3, and your winner, Curly.
Nice job by Curly today.
Well, folks, coming up, Kevin, you know what it's time for right after this. It is main event time already.
That's right, Chris. Big tag team main event. Edwin Livewire McGuire, our champion, will be teaming up with Dynamite Seth Knight, taking on Golden Boy Greg Anthony and the serial thriller Shane Rich.
That's next.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for our tag team main event action. And All-American Pro Wrestling Collision is brought to you by Withers Broadcasting, your home for Saluki football, on the air at 105.1 VZA and on Saluki Row on game day with their tailgate party 2 hours before kickoff. For tailgate tickets, locations go to mywithersradio.com. And AAPW Collision is also brought to you by Sports Blast in Carbondale, Southern Illinois' premier sports and entertainment facility. For more information on rentals, 24/7 fitness gym, and the Sky Bar, call 618-529-5511 or visit sportsblast.net. And now to my colleague, Chris Hagstrom.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is our tag team main event. From Amityville, Illinois, weighing in at 203 pounds, he is the Golden Boy, Greg Anthony! And introducing his tag team partner, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is the former AAPW heavyweight champion, the serial thriller, Shane Rich. And introducing their opponents. First, from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 190 pounds, Dynamite Seth Knight! And introducing his tag team partner, from Marion, Illinois, weighing in at 210 pounds, he is the AAPW heavyweight champion, Edmund Livewire McGuire!
And a big tag team main event here on our very first episode of All-American Pro Wrestling Collision. Edmund Livewire McGuire teaming up with the Dynamite Seth Knight, Golden Boy Greg Anthony, and Shane Rich, the serial thriller, who was once a friend of Edmund's. Going to be an interesting night.
You're absolutely right, Kevin. You know, this afternoon we've seen so much already, and this tag team match epitomizes everything about All-American Pro Wrestling. You have the champion, Edmund Livewire McGuire. You have his friend, former friend, now opponent, serial thriller Shane Rich, as the bell rings here at AAPW, and we're going to get ready here. But again, serial thriller Shane Rich, used to be the biggest draw for AAPW until he turned his back on the fans. Golden Boy Greg Anthony, the man that just seems to want gold, is a big shove right there. And the future Dynamite Seth Knight. This has everything you want and explains all about All-American Pro Wrestling, and a big shove by Edmund.
Yeah, Edmund's not going to take the trash talking very long there, as Golden Boy calling for a timeout early in this matchup.
Edmund Livewire McGuire, again the champion. He defeated the serial thriller Shane Rich earlier this year, back in March, for that title, and you've got to believe that Shane Rich is looking for some vengeance here this afternoon.
That's right, and I almost kind of surprised that Shane didn't want to start this contest off with his former friend. the champion, of course, live wire. And
listen to these fans, Kevin. They are all behind Edmund.
yeah, the fans do love live wire McGuire. He's very electrifying. Ooh. And we thought we were going to get a collar and elbow here, but a kick by Golden Boy.
Golden Boy Greg Anthony is certainly no slouch. You can make fun of his size all you want. Boom! A great hip toss by Edmund. Getting set up again for a big slam.
Taking things on here early.
Wrong corner, Golden Boy.
Golden Boy gets a punch to the face by Dynamite for his troubles.
What I was trying to say earlier, he's no slouch. He may look small, but this guy can pack a punch. He's been all over the Midwest and the South, especially, so you've got to be careful of the Golden Boy.
That's right, and he knows how to work that ring. We've talked about it earlier. You know, these guys that have been with All-American Pro Wrestling since the get-go kind of know their way around the ring for sure, and are veterans of this great business.
As the reversal by Edmund. Look out there, atomic drop by Edmund. Oh, Shane Rich is in the ring, and he gets atomic drop for his troubles.
And here's a double clothesline by the champ.
Man, he just dropped them both. And they want to try and call another timeout.
Another timeout.
You know what? There may be a timeout coming up after this program into a different program, but we don't have timeouts here in AAPW.
No time for that. The action is fast and furious here, and these guys are risking now a count out if they don't get back into the ring.
I think, can we give them can we throw a yellow flag, Kevin? Can we give them some kind of a flag or a penalty? I don't think we have yardage to give up, though.
Something in the ring there.
It looked like it was a marker. You know, Edmund is a signing champion. He loves to autograph, and he might have had that, you know, tucked away somewhere as he was signing autographs to the fans earlier today.
Yeah, absolutely. Giving back to the fans as they've given so much to him. And now we're going to see a tag here. Dynamite Seth Knight.
Our first tag, Kevin. Excuse me. But look out there as Dynamite Seth Knight goes right to Golden Boy.
Yeah, trying to tarnish the Golden Boy, if you will, and working on that arm. We've seen today lots of guys taking a body part and starting to kind of pick it apart, and it looks like this tag team of Edmund Livewire McGuire and Dynamite Seth Knight are going to pick apart the Golden Boy's arm, at least for now.
Well, that's the game plan they have coming into it, and Dynamite is really applying that lock, that arm lock.
Referee in there checking too to make sure that Dynamite, rather Golden Boy doesn't want to give it up as he gets an elbow.
Right, trash talking there too, and a slam by Dynamite. Oh, watch out again! Serial Thrill is just running head steam.
Yeah, he's been kind of aggressive in there, but not really making much of an impact yet.
What are these guys planning here? Trying to hold tight to the ropes. Oh, man, right out to the concrete floor.
Both over the top rope.
Kevin, action's all going all over the ring. We'll be back for more of this main event.
Welcome back to our tag team main event here on All-American Pro Wrestling Collision. Golden Boy Greg Anthony and the serial thriller Shane Rich taking on the AAPW champion Edmund Livewire McGuire and his partner Dynamite Seth Knight. And Seth Knight throws in the serial thriller into the wrong corner here.
Ooh, well, he threw him into the right corner for him at least, as Edmund Livewire McGuire makes the tag. It's Edmund in the blue. Dynamite is in the singlet as a boom! Right hand by Edmund Livewire McGuire to his arch nemesis in the black. That's serial thriller Shane Rich.
Yeah, no love lost between these guys, as we mentioned earlier. Or the former AAPW champion in there now with the current champ.
Man, and these two again, like you said, no love lost. Edmund, a huge scoop slam follows it up with a high knee off the ropes.
And a quick cover here.
1, 2, no, only 2.
Kick out by serial thriller. Again, a wily veteran. He has been the champion and kind of knows his way around there, knows when to kick out. And
maybe you kick out before 3, Kevin.
Yeah,
that's the important thing.
That is the most important thing, absolutely. And
ooh,
dirty action.
Golden Boy, a little cheap shot there, but it does the trick.
It worked, absolutely. And don't pay twice for the same home remodel or project. Call Rocky Comfort Builders and do it right the first time. 618-967-7236 or RockyComfortBuilders.com. Rocky Comfort Builders, building green for over 30 years.
There's a blind tag there by serial thriller to Golden Boy, and they've seemingly turned the tides here.
Yeah, doing what they need to do. That cheap shot early on allowed Shane Rich to give the DDT to Edmund.
You know, coming up, we have, of course, the next AAPW television taping, which is on Sunday, September 18th. It's going to be at Black Diamond Harley-Davidson, and then the next event following is a big one. It is on Saturday, October 8th, All-American Pro Wrestling will celebrate its 5th-year anniversary, and once again will be raising money for the American Cancer Society. It's the American Cancer Society Benefit Show, once again being held at the Heron Middle School. Doors open up at 6. Bell time's scheduled for 7 as Edmund Live Wire McGuire gets some punches in, trying to get things rolling. A duck by Golden Boy. A huge flyover. Ooh, man.
Tried the sunset flip there, but it did not work. And
Ooh, no, only 2.
And he hooked the leg, had him nice and tight in a roll-up there.
But again, Kevin, we want to remind all the fans to come out for this big event for the American Cancer Society at the Heron Middle School. Tickets, for all the ticket information, visit allamericanprowrestling.com. Help out this amazing event for the All-American Pro Wrestling American Cancer Society Benefit Show. Wow.
A great tag team there, AAPW and the American Cancer Society.
Brainbuster by the Serial Thrill. Could get 3, no, only 2.
And speaking of great tag team action, this has been a high-intensity match for sure.
Absolutely, and again, another 2 count by the from the Serial Thriller to Edmund Livewire McGuire.
And now he's wrapping him up here and maybe a sleeper hold or something here. And want to remind you, too, that AAPW is brought to you by Black Diamond Harley-Davidson, which is open 7 days a week, and they'll trade for anything. Just test them. For more information on their inventory, merchandise, and upcoming events like AAPW Wrestling, visit them online at blackdiamondhd.com. Come join the party. And I think Edmund's trying to get out of this party right now.
Oh, man, but a great job by the Serial Thriller to hang on. Look at that. Ooh, it looked like Edmund tapped there for a second, but you saw his fingers say no. That's a great modified chokehold.
Yeah, he's got him all wrapped up, almost like a pretzel here, knowing his way around and keeping him locked in tight. And they're pretty much center ring here as well.
Edmund has got to find a way to get to those ropes as he's got that cinched in very tight. Caleb Dempsey, your official for this main event contest here of All-American Pro Wrestling Collision. We thank you for joining us here on WSIL TV3.
Keeping a close eye. There's 2.
Watch out.
Is Edmund done here?
No, he is not. Got the hand up just in nick of time, and Edmund is really trying to roll through here and get some kind of offense, Kevin.
That's right. Seth Knight cheering him on in the corner. Wants his tag team partner to get back to him and tag him in.
Ooh, Russian leg sweep by the Serial Thriller.
And a tag, and got to keep the fresh man in. And they're dragging him back over to their corner. Going for a quick cover.
Great job by Seth Knight. That tag team action right there, possibly saving Edmund Livewire McGuire.
Yeah, Seth Knight saw enough there and wanted to save his partner and friend here from the getting beat here on the very first episode. This is going to be history. Folks want to win big on the very first episode of Collision.
Well, it was history, Kevin. This is history in the making right now. And this tag team match is our main event, and it will always be known as the main event for the first ever AAPW Collision. And again, right hands exchanged by the 2 men. Edmund lands on his feet. Look out here. Beautiful shot to the head.
That's right. He takes the Golden Boy out, and I think he might have wore himself out with that move too. Catching a breather here. He needs to turn around and get to his partner, Seth Knight. But by the same token, Golden Boy needs to get to the Serial Thriller as well.
Man, what a shot by Edmund Livewire McGuire. He has those educated feet, as we've heard the current term coined around the world, but Edmund knows how to use it.
Absolutely, and he does make the tag there.
There it is.
To Dynamite Seth Knight, and Golden Boy getting a couple of fists for himself here.
Man, he's getting just jacked. Right in the jaw. Look out there. Float. Bulldog.
Goes
Could he get him?
Cover.
Could have him right here, Kevin. No.
Didn't hook that leg, and we've talked about that all day today, and he's going to take care of Serial Thriller as well, make sure he doesn't try to interfere, which isn't above these 2 guys.
No, this is tag team action here, but again, that backfired as the Serial Thriller pulled the top rope, and I don't know if Dynamite Seth Knight might have hit his head on one of those lights there, Kevin.
Yeah, he did not land good there by any means, and Serial Thriller now taking advantage of the referee being turned around, of course, rolling him back in, though, just getting him in the ring. Admirable, I guess, huh?
Well, I don't know if you call it admirable, but taking advantage, like you said, in the leg drop by the Golden Boy. Golden Boy Greg Anthony, of course, in the gold and black. His tag team partner, the Serial Thriller Shane Rich, in his corner. Edmund Livewire McGuire is in the turquoise in the top left of your screen, and now the Dynamite Seth Knight, of course, in the ring as well.
Yeah, now Dynamite being choked out for his troubles here. Caleb Dempsey staying on there.
Oh,
but turns around and misses the kick to the head.
Come on, Caleb, get with this in a beautiful, using the ropes as leverage there to pull and snap back Dynamite Seth Knight. But great tag team work by Shane Rich and the Golden Boy.
Yeah, these guys are working very well together. They are keeping both their opponents on their side of the ring, which is exactly what you want to do in a tag team situation. They're working their way around the referee as well. When he's distracted, they take advantage. You know, they're doing the classic old school tag team wrestling here.
Golden Boy with those stiff right hands.
Some golden gloves.
Shake, rattle, and rolling. Maybe no. Dynamite with the hook. He's got him. Baseball backslide. Yes.
Kicks out at 2.
Ooh! What a shot by Golden Boy. Just basically stopping all offense Dynamite had.
That's right. Keeping the man down and dragging him back over towards their way of the ring. Well, now he's moving to more centering, it looks like. And
oh! Wow, it was a good camera angle at a bad position for Dynamite.
Yeah.
Well, there's a float over. No, 2 count only. As he tried a hook of the legs, he flipped over Seth Knight.
Yeah, tried to keep him down, but of course Seth Knight squirmed and kicked out of there just like he should. But referee needs to get in there and start watching his fists too.
Man, that one just rocked Dynamite.
Dynamite is down and out, or down for sure, maybe not out quite yet, as we get a suplex here. Oh, and right into a roll or cover.
2? Oh,
He
no.
gets the 2 count, and Livewire I don't think was going to let that go to 3. He was starting to come in, keeping an eye on his partner, but not cheating about it, not getting illegally involved in this matchup.
As that was at least a legal tag this time, as the Golden Boy gets back into this matchup. An uppercut by the Golden Boy.
Yeah, I think. Oh,
Ooh, cheap shot there by Golden Boy.
that's going to bring Edmund in.
Again, you got to wonder. Edmund's got to keep his composure here again. As it looked like Seth Knight had a great leg lock on, but Serial Thriller just going to town with those right legs.
Yeah, no tag made either. Their referee didn't see it, so he.
Oh, there's a
cover.
Air tag 2. Ooh, 2 only.
Kicks out at 2. These guys are staying fresh, though. They're rotating in and out, which is exactly what you need to do in a tag team situation.
Shane Rich just said something to Golden Boy. I think they're kind of readdressing their plan of attack. Dynamite trying to get over, get a tag.
That's right. The fans kind of getting behind Dynamite here, giving him that push, that motivation that he needs.
Oh, there's the tag applied.
But referee did not see it, had his back turned, tending to Golden Boy. These guys are knowing exactly what to do in a tag team situation here.
Come on, ref, you got to keep an eye on that.
Oh, and a nice slingshot suplex into a belly-to-back suplex kind of there, and an elbow to the jaw.
2. Oh, only 2. You see how he had his forearm across the face there, Kevin.
Yeah.
I mean, that really applies a lot of pressure. It tries to get, keep Dynamite Seth Knight down, and now Golden Boy into this submission maneuver. They've got Dynamite isolated here, and really they've controlled this match for the past few minutes.
Absolutely, a front face lock. Referee might want to get under there and make sure that is not a chokehold. Golden Boy putting all of his weight onto the neck and head, which of course stops the blood flow and knocks your opponent out. But Seth Knight up on his feet now and trying to get back to the corner.
He's almost there for the tag. He got the tag this time, and again, Caleb, you got to turn around.
Yeah, Caleb Dimps not seeing things here, as we've got a couple of illegal moves and a DDT and a pin here.
Oh,
this
wait a
could
minute.
be it.
2? No, only 2. Man, that was just close. Dynamite, I don't know how he's got the energy to do this.
Yeah, Dynamite kicking out, digging down deep, pulling that reserve, showing that he can hang with the big guys. And he is getting kind of locked up here into I guess he's trying to wrench that knee, it looks like.
And he's trying to, I think Dynamite was trying to prevent the turnover. He's got a half crab now applied.
Oh, and that is a painful situation to be in, the back and knee being kind of contorted and twisted there, ways that they're not normally used to going.
Man, and Dynamite's trying to turn it over. He's able to go between his leg there. He's able to squirm. Come on, Dynamite.
Couple of punches. He's trying to get some get that grip off, and now he goes into a roll-up here.
2. No, only 2 count again. Oh, but again, Shane Rich just stops all of that.
Knocked him flat on his back one more time, and Dynamite is out of it.
I don't know how many 2 counts we've seen, Kevin, in this match.
There have been quite a few, and these guys staying fresh, as we've mentioned, tagging in and out, and it's been several minutes now since Seth Knight has been able to be out of this matchup.
I think it's been close to 5 or 7, Kevin. I think Edmund is was looking a little weary there on the rope, but he looks refreshed. He wants to get in this thing.
Yeah, he's absolutely ready to go. He is the AAPW champion, of course, and wants to get in there and help his partner.
Oh, watch out. Beautiful maneuver. Bam! Look at that.
Takes him out, and now he needs to get up and get that reserve going and just make it over to the corner. Looks like he's trying to get the momentum going.
I think he might have hurt himself on that maneuver, Kevin.
Yeah, Caleb Dimps calling now for the count, the double count here. We may get a double count out on our very first main event on AAPW Collision.
It looked like that was a beautiful cutter maneuver by Dynamite. It stopped the Golden Boy. And Dynamite, you're going to the wrong corner, buddy. You got to go to Edmund. There you go. Trying to get.
Golden Boy sees it too, though, and grabs the ankle.
Come on. Watch out. Oh, he ducks the Insecurity. The quick push off, and there's the tag.
Finally, the fresh man is in for sure. The champ, Edmund, the live wire McGuire taking both guys out.
Bam, keep going, Edmund, the right hands.
And he's going to send Golden Boy into the ropes here. Somebody lost an elbow pad.
Watch
nice
out.
drop kick.
Beautiful drop kick by Edmund, going for the cover.
Hooks the leg.
No.
Not enough as the partner there, Shane Rich, close by.
Seth Knight's going to get him out of the ring, though.
And Seth Knight is going to fly, it looks like.
Watch out over the top rope, but it looked like Shane sidesteps. Oh, what a DDT, jumping DDT by Edmund. This could be all. 1, 2,
Not
two
quite
count.
enough.
And it looked like, oh, super kick. Super kick. Man, he just laid him out.
That took Shane Rich out. He is kicked out to the arena floor here.
He's just hanging on by a thread, it looks like, but Edmund, you got to watch your back, buddy. Oh, Dynamite gets in there. What a maneuver.
Oh,
there it is,
super
super kick. That's got to be all. 1, 2, 3, we have winners.
That's right, Seth Knight standing there to make sure the count is made.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners. Dynamite, Seth Knight, and Edmund Livewire McGuire.
The AAPW champion, Edmund Livewire McGuire, victorious with his tag team partner, the Dynamite, Seth Knight.
And we take a look at the replay, Kevin. Dynamite there. This was able to get that cutter and boom, and it looked like he landed on his shoulder. That's where we saw the injury. And Edmund Livewire McGuire, though, was trying to mount a comeback. Some great back and forth offense as that snap suplex by the serial thriller Shane Rich. But this is where the tide turned. Edmund finally got in. The drop kick by Livewire, and again Dynamite Seth Knight applying that Dynamite finishing maneuver. Boom to the throat, warming up and tuning up the band with Edmund. The big super kick, the 1, the 2, and the 3. Your winners, the first main event of AAPW Collision. Dynamite Seth Knight and Edmund Livewire McGuire.
And there are your winners right there. They are celebrating, soaking in the cheers from the fans as they win the main event on the very first AAPW Collision show.
Well, Kevin, this was the first, but of course this is not the last, because AAPW Collision will return next Saturday right here on WSIL TV3. That's Saturday, September 10th. Normally, of course, we go every other Saturday, but because of college football, AAPW will return next week right here at this very same time, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. We want to thank everybody who is joining us as they're getting ready for some college football. But Kevin, what a first show.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see next week's episode. This was a great start to All-American Pro Wrestling. And that show next week features a big 20-man over-the-top rope battle royal. Chris, I am excited for that one.
It's the Super Saluki Maroon Melee, and it is coming next week right here on WSIL TV3. And of course, don't forget, we've got television tapings coming up on Saturday, September 18th at Black Diamond Harley Davidson. You get your ticket at Black Diamond right now. And of course, the huge American Cancer Society benefit show at Heron Middle School. AAPW is raising money for the American Cancer Society. Be sure to be there. Bell time is scheduled for 7 p.m. And of course, for all of the information about upcoming shows, television tapings, and information about all your favorite stars, be sure to visit allamericanprowrestling.com.
That's right. It is a great place to go for all your information. Meet the performers here on All-American Pro Wrestling, a great group of guys and a great group of wrestlers who do their best every week, and we'll be back right here on WSIL TV next Saturday at 12 o'clock noon.
See ya!